Oh, well, alright. I guess I'll just... Okay, I could have combined them, but I'm a dumbass! Ah! Now I'm saving here. I got this ink ribbon with me. And I'm gonna save in here. Gotta find the right fucking pixel. Yes, I will use the ink ribbon. Rotate your saves, boy. Dark room. Pistoles. Oh no, wait, no. I can... I'm gonna go back to... Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that area. Get back, you bitch! Come on. Get up. Let's do this. Let's tussle the bustle. Okay, well, alright, she's dead. I wasted a round, but I don't care. There's gonna be a lot of wasted rounds in this. I think I wasted a couple rounds in Resident Evil 4. That's just how I do. I waste rounds in Son's mind. Despite the fact that Jack is supposed to be well, not really a weapons expert, but kinda like enough of an expert to know that you only fire when you got something to fire at. Can I... Yes! I just completely missed this. There's a red ruby. There's one. Here's one jewel. And then in a minute it'll be 2 jewel. Jeez, Jewel. I wish I could have made a Last of Us playthrough, but I ended up watching the best friends play it. So I've seen the entire game. So yeah, the entire game's been spoiled for me pretty much. Because I decided to watch their playthrough instead of playing it myself. I kind of bought it after the fact. And then also I'd like to do... There's a number of playthroughs that I'd like to do that I regret doing, that I regret watching other people play, because I could have I could have done a playthrough myself, but I didn't. And I think with that, I will go ahead and say that my Walking Dead playthrough was completely faked. It was complete acting. Like, my reactions in that, my reactions and all that, I mean, the jokes, they were still kind of, off the top of my head, like right now, but my reactions and all that, and me acting like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen, that was acting, because pretty much the only reason that I even wanted to do a playthrough was because I watched Uber Haxor Nova do a playthrough of it, and I had watched his entire playthrough of Season 1, so, like, I had watched his entire playthrough of it, and I was like, oh, I'd like to do a playthrough of that, because then I'll go and choose the choices that I would choose. But I ended up acting like that I had never played it, or even seen any gameplay. I didn't know anything about the story before that point. I don't know if I did very good. I don't know if I did a very good job at acting that, but that may just be me. And then Season 2, which that was a train wreck of a playthrough from the beginning, because, I mean, it, like my computer, I guess, couldn't quite run Season 2 as well as you'd think. And then also, during the end of recording the first episode, Fraps crashed, causing the last little bit of that episode to be lost and corrupted. And then I just got lazy with uploading and all that, and I just gave up on it pretty much. So I think it was only like 1 or 2 episodes of that. And then there's also the 400 Days one, which I gave up on. And I did pretty much, like, the only Walking Dead Telltale game that I've bought and recorded is Season 3. But I've only recorded part 1 of episode 1. And while I do have it mostly edited, I don't have it rendered, and it's on my old computer. I intended to upload it at some point, but I didn't. I might upload it sometime in the future, but who knows. And then that makes me think of Life is Strange, where I haven't uploaded me playing episode 2, mainly because when I recorded playing episode 2, OBS didn't record the audio because I didn't really do any tests to make sure that OBS was picking up the desktop audio and therefore the game audio. So it recorded the video, but not the audio. And so I was like, oh, well, okay, what? I mean, I guess I could just play through episode 2 again and just choose all the choices that I did. But then I was like, well, but that's like an hour, that's like an hour of me sitting there, looking over footage and then looking at the game, going to the game and doing those choices and all that. And I was like, and that's something that I will probably get back to. That's something that, who knows, I might get to it if I get diagnosed with ADD and get, prescribed ADD medicine. I don't know. But even if I don't get, diagnosed or anything like that, then, like, I'll probably still try and get around to re-recording the audio. Silent Hill 1, that playthrough. Oh, I don't really want to say that the playthrough. No, I don't really want to say that the playthrough of Silent Hill 1 is dead. But I mean, it's been about a year or so since I recorded anything on it, and I've just... Oh, would you listen to those stock sounds? But I know pretty much all I have to do for the Silent Hill playthrough is go back and pick up the Aglophidus in Alchemilia. That way I can use it on Sybil, because I couldn't beat her, so I'm just going to use the Aglophidus and do that, non-canon way. But I'm too lazy to get around to doing that, so it's also kind of up in the air. And Code Veronica and SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, those might come back. I don't know. Just depends on if I can find the memory card that had the saves on them. If I had a PlayStation 3, if I had a 60 gigabyte PlayStation 3, then I wouldn't really have to worry about finding the memory card. But I've got, I think it's either a 320 or a 500. It's one of the slims. And so it's only PlayStation 1 backwards compatible. It's only PlayStation 1 backwards compatible. My papa bought one of the originals, one of the 60 gigabytes, which I think the actual original PlayStation 3 was a 20 gigabyte. But, not long after they came out, he bought a 60 gigabyte. He bought it pre-owned, so bought it kind of cheap. What's this? Oh, that was just a waste of time. Alright, yeah, go in there. And I have it here. Oh. It's a big beefy thing. Whew. Yeah. This thing can give you a workout if you lift it. You know, you just like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. I count. Whatever his name is from Sesame Street is, doing reps like that. But whatever. But yeah. And I am, since I picked it up. It's laying over here on the floor. I'm not recording this. I'm not playing this on that one. I'm playing it on my Slim because the PlayStation 3, the 60 gigabyte, my papa's, the Blu-ray drive is messed up in it, so it can't play any discs. And yeah, I could just get digital games, but that would, I've got a bunch of hard copies of games. I'd like to use them, I'd like to be able to use them. And so I'm probably going to be buying a 60 gig on Amazon. They're like $160 last time I checked, which is really cheap considering what they were when they were released. I need step stool. But, yeah, because my local game store has a Facebook page, and I decided to ask them if, I decided to ask them if they did console repairs, and they said that yes, they did repairs, but by the time that they actually got around to repairing the Blu-ray drive, it would be cheaper for me to buy another PlayStation 3, so I figured, okay, well, if that's the case, then yeah, alright, then I'll just buy another one. Especially considering they're a lot cheaper than they were when they first came out. I figured they'd be probably at least $200 to $300, but no. They're nowhere near the, I think it was $600, $500 to $600 when it first came out. I think it's about the same price as a Vive, which not anymore, because I think a Vive is about $400 to $500. I think they've been marking the price down a lot recently, because where they've got the Vive Pro, so the normal peasant Vive is, they're making it really cheap, which I do like that virtual reality is becoming a bit cheaper and cheaper, or well, not really cheaper, because cheaper kind of means something different than what I'm going for, but like virtual reality is getting more and more affordable all the time, and I like that, because that's making it so that a lot more people can access virtual reality and play around with it. Because I know, when I got the Vive, I wasn't really too mesmerized by it, because I was kind of used to virtual reality with the PlayStation VR. But I will say, when I got the PlayStation VR, when I first tried it out, the first game that I tried out on it was Job Simulator. And when I was trying it out and checking it out so I could be able to record it, I tried the store clerk job and almost ended up falling on my face because I tried to lean my elbow on the counter in the game. And then also I tried, reaching over, I almost fell on my face 2 times when doing that, when trying it out. Once when I tried to put my elbow on the counter and then it just went down. I was like, whoa! And then another time when I was looking over the counter and I was expecting a counter to be there for me to hit, but there wasn't one. So then I was just going over and I almost lost my balance and fell over because, there wasn't anything there. But I will say that while the PlayStation VR is alright, I like the Vive a lot better. I'm gonna, obviously, the audio is a little bit different because I'm messing with something on my computer. But anyway, I will say that I like the Vive a little bit better because the Vive, where was that other spade? Oh yeah, it's up by the Stars door, I believe. But yeah, with the Vive, I like that it's got the 2 base stations as opposed to just the PlayStation camera. So it allows for a more full range of motion and a room scale experience, which the PlayStation VR doesn't quite allow for. I mean, yeah, you can move around a little bit, but you got to be really careful to not cause any glitches or anything, because it's like something that the headset just didn't account for or anything like that. The Vive, from what I've noticed, it's never gone off sync. Or, well, it's gone off sync for like a second or 2, but for the most part, it's not gone off sync. I'm gonna get through here. But yeah, it's not really gone off sync. It's kind of temporarily lost tracking every now and then, but that's mainly just been when I blocked the sensors accidentally. And so I will say, I really like how the tracking is on the Vive. And it's, one bad thing about the room scale experience is you may end up punching somebody or something in the face. Just look at my Gorn video. Which, granted, that was my fault because I shouldn't have had the cup sitting there. But then also I slammed the controller into the desk, and luckily it still works. But I'm having some issues with the Vive right now, recording it, because it keeps on going unresponsive. But I'll probably eventually figure it out and churn out another Vive video. It's a square hole. Oh, death square. I see the square. There's that public domain crank noise. Squeaky handle. Squeaky handle. Is there any herbs or anything up here? Herbs or ammo? That's what I'm looking for. Herbs or ammo. Give me flashbacks to Terry. Ugh. Looks like a switch. Will you push it? I don't think anything's gonna happen. Yeah, it's missing a gear. Is this a door? Iron plate seems to have been... Okay, that's not a door. You know, seeing this clock tower area right here makes me wonder if the clock tower in Resident Evil 4 was maybe a bit of a reference to this. Because it's like, oh, hey, look, Leon's going through a clock tower again. And it can't, there's no doors, so go through there. Oh! Okay, I didn't expect that. Damn. Okay. Alright then. Oh. I activate puzzle. I'm gonna look at this. Look at this right over here. Okay. So those are very close together, and then those are spaced out. Okay, so they're both. So it's like they're spaced out one. Alright. Oh! Man, I'm real popular. Alright, so I'm back. Now let's do this puzzle. Okay. Yeah, so there's like one in between, so I should be able to do this. Hopefully, anyway. So all I have to do is this one, right? Wait, no, no. Not, no. Right, that's what I meant to do. I didn't notice it. I thought it just said yes. Right. Okay. Alright, right. Yep, alright, there we go. That solved that. That wasn't too difficult. That's the thing with some Resident Evil puzzles, is some of them will be not too difficult, and then others will be like, holy fuck, what the hell is this? And it's like a ornate spark plug. Do I have any... I don't have any ink ribbons. But there is some rink ribbons. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There is some ink ribbons by that typewriter in the save room over here. So I got a shotgun. I'll just blow this guy away so I can get him out of the way and continue on. Cause I ain't in no mood for his bullshit. Am I right, everybody? I'm gonna lower this so I don't have to walk all the way around. I can just climb up there. Don't really know why there's not a set of stairs up there, you know, that leads up there. Don't know why you have to go the long way around. But whatever. It's Resident Evil. The level design doesn't really need to make sense. It just needs to work from a gameplay perspective. That guy's not dead. Alright. Let's do this tussle again. Is he dead? Alright. Reload. I've 7. Well, still, yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you were dead. I should have used that extra round. Could have helped me. I'm probably on orange caution, right? Nope, okay, still yellow. I think Resident Evil 2 was the first Resident Evil game to introduce the random health system, where it's just, you know, it's random. Things could happen, you know. There's diary. I think I picked this up before, so I'm just gonna skip through that. I probably could have skipped through that. Probably could have skipped through that a little bit slower to allow for people to read this. I mean, to read it, but yeah. And save the game. And then I'm gonna end the session because it's getting late and I gotta get up early tomorrow. So, yeah. The fun of running a YouTube channel while also working a part-time job that might as well be full-time. Adulthood. It's awful. It's a weird waiting room. You know, it's a weird place for a waiting room. But, whatever, that's none of my business. So, yeah. If you like this video, or the series of videos, you know, this whole session, then why don't you click that like button down there, maybe subscribe, favorite, you know, all that stuff, and make sure that when you do subscribe, if you do, that you hit that notification bell. I gotta get into the habit of saying that, but make sure you hit that so you can actually see when I upload, because I'd say YouTube's probably not going to tell you on their own. You're going to have to tell them, yes, I want to see more of this fucker's content. Kiss my ass, YouTube. But YouTube, I love you. I love you so much. I don't really have to worry about getting into too much shit with YouTube because I'm still a small-time YouTuber. But yeah, with that all being said, I guess that I will see you later. Now there's a rocket launcher in here, right? Oh no, that's not a rocket launcher, that's a shotgun, that's another shotgun! I got 2 shotguns now, huh? Shouldn't that be a crossbow? Shouldn't that be a crossbow? Because